Hey, what's up? It's your boy Ivan for Ivan B1 Radio. And I got my boy, the one and only, David Rolas, here joining us today in studio. We're live on location, man. What's up, my boy? How you feeling?
Right here hanging out with you, Ivan. You know what it is.
Hey, that's right, man. That's right. Hey, listen, it's been a while, man. We haven't been hanging out, and I get this blessed opportunity to come and finally get some chance and an opportunity to come in the studio with you. I know you're busy all the time, but
Trying.
you know what I mean. I want to talk. I want to talk music with you, bro.
Let's do it.
You know what I mean.
Holler at me. Let me know what's
Let's
popping.
talk about music and life for a little bit and see what's going on, right? So, if give me a little bit about what you've been up to. I mean, it's been a minute. You know what I mean? Tell me some of your current projects. What do you got going on?
A couple years ago, got nominated for Latin Grammy.
Oh,
so
man.
that was a blessing, cool opportunity. Yeah, thank you, bro. And it opened up a lot of opportunities to be able to just expand into the music a little bit more. I've been doing music for a long time now. Working on some new projects, got a brand new studio that I'm working out of, and I'm also syndicating my radio show from LA to Salt Lake City, which is something really good. You can catch it on latinosaltlake.com. It's a mix called the 5 o'clock traffic jam.
Awesome.
So it's kind of cool. So I'm able to do my mix show from here, from LA to Salt Lake City. So still doing radio, working on some new projects, working with a bunch of new artists, definitely trying to get some new singles out. I got a brand new single coming out with Frankie J and my boy Alcover, who is one of Don Omar's producers. So it's a pretty big record. Really looking forward to that.
And what type of music is that? Like, what type of music genre is that? I mean, for people that don't know who
Well,
Don Omar is, and
yeah, well, I mean, Don Omar is a reggaeton artist, but I've been kind of like messing around with this tropical pop idea, this Afrobeat sound. It's a brand new sound that's been coming out, and it's doing real good. It's something very commercial. It's kind of a romantic record, so it's kind of cool. So we're hoping to release it, sometime soon. But yeah, it's just a brand new sound, man. I mean, music changes so much, so it's like you just got to try to keep up. You know what I'm saying?
That's tight. What about some future projects? What do you got going on? What's cooking in the oven?
Well, like I said, the Frankie J project is definitely a big record. Just got off the phone with this bachata group called Bachata Heights too. I was talking to them yesterday in regards to us doing a project. Bachata Heights has been around for a long time as well. They're a really cool bachata group, and we're trying to fuse a little something with one of our buddies, my boy Alex Rosales, who's a cumbia singer, but we're trying to do like a bachata trap record.
Nice. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be an interesting sound, so I'm hoping to hear that, production soon from the guys. But other than that, just focused on the radio show. I'm doing the radio show every day out of the studio. We're doing it live. We got the capability to be able to broadcast anywhere live here from the studio. So we're doing the radio show live. And then... looking for new projects, actually, picked up a couple of little projects that we're working on right now with for example, an artist, her name is Polly. We're working with her tonight.
That's right,
Polly Wood.
All right, shout out.
Yeah, big shout out to Polly. And also working with my boy J-Rock, working with my nephew Rudy, just working with a couple of local artists, trying to look for local talent, and try to look for that new sound. You know what I mean?
Awesome. Before we get into, I got a question for you, man.
Ask me.
The other day,
don't ask me what's in the red cup.
The other day, I was at a spot and I heard this term. And it's called mombaton. What is mumbaton?
So mumbaton is a fusion of like cumbia mixed with reggaeton, mixed with dembow, and it's considered a form of like kind of electronic, but not really. It's kind of a weird fusion.
That is interesting.
But obviously the tone part of it comes from reggaeton. So, but mumbaton it's kind of like a slowed down house type of vibe.
Wow.
But with the dembow beat behind it, with the reggaeton beat,
you gotta play some of that for me. You gotta play some of that for me when we get a
definitely
chance.
So you can hear some of that shit. Yeah, it's definitely a good sound. Yeah. It's a big sound right now.
That's dope.
It's definitely a good sound.
So look, I'm gonna switch gears for just a couple minutes, right, before we get into the end part of this. But I wanted to talk to you about life, right?
Shit.
And so
shit.
Oh shit. Life and mainly adversity. Oh, hold on. He's got a call. Hold on.
No, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, he Mr. Popular. Adversity. Let's talk about that, man. What's that word mean to you? What kind of chords does it pull?
Adversity. Being able to do something different. You know what I'm saying? Being able to just being able to do something different with, not stick to one genre. In my case, I come from a genre of, when I started doing like banda with hip hop, I think being able to expand and do different styles of music, I think I think that's kind of what it means.
I think you're talking about diversity.
Oh yeah, maybe that's right.
It sounds the same, diversity, but adversity is more like when we fall on our faces, like me.
Oh shit.
And we do.
Oh, is that where you're going?
Yeah, and that's where I'm going. And what do you do to get out of the hole that you're in, that you created for yourself? You know what I mean? What do you think people fail or quit when they're doing projects or in life in general?
Well, I think one of the main things about reasons. One of the main reasons I think that people give up when it comes to the music business is, I mean, it's a tough business. You have to have a strong mindset, and you have to know that you're gonna fall, and then you're gonna have to be able to get back up on your own 2 feet. You can't count on record labels. A lot of people nowadays are counting on record labels and trying to get record deals and all of this, but that's not the way it works. You know what I'm saying? Now it's about the independent artist. It's about being able to sustain yourself in the business without having to deal with the major labels. But it takes you falling on your ass and being able to get back up on your own 2 feet in order for you to be able to succeed. Right. I mean, it took me, 30 plus years to get a nomination for a Latin Grammy.
How long you been in the game?
A few years. But it took a lot of falling down and a lot of getting back up. You know what I mean? And you have to be able to empower yourself to and tell yourself, like, hey, no matter what, I gotta keep pushing.
Right.
And been doing it for so long, so it's like, for me, it's that much more important, because having been doing it for so long, now I'm really shooting for winning that Grammy.
Of course, you got to. Yeah,
you know what I'm
absolutely.
saying? And being successful even more with what's coming. So, but it's just a matter of telling yourself, just keep moving forward, keep pushing yourself, and when you like you said, when you fall down, it's just a matter of getting back up and keep moving forward.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons, like you said, it's we all have to fall, because if not, how do we learn, right?
Yep.
How do we learn in life, right?
Yep.
No experience, obviously.
Very true.
But give me an example of what you struggle with every day. What's something that you struggle with every day, and how do you overcome that?
I struggle sometimes getting into the studio, because I'm in here every day, and because I'm in here every day, but I remind myself that this is what I do for a living, and that this is what feeds my family.
Right.
This is what pays the rent. It's what pays the bills. There's days when you're just so frustrated because you're working on music, and you're hoping to find that one record. But something that I've learned to tell myself is never look for that one record. You know what I mean? And that reminds me that every time that I gotta get back into the studio, it's like I gotta keep it moving, man. I have to be able to get back into the studio and keep looking to make that music. You know what I'm saying?
Right. For sure. Well, listen, man. What kind of advice would you give maybe somebody that's looking to get into the music business, the music industry? Maybe something that you're doing that they're struggling, that they don't even know what's the first thing I got to do? How can I get my foot in the door?
Well, first off, you do need to find yourself a really good producer. If you're an artist, you're looking for production, you got to find yourself a really good producer. Or if you produce yourself, you have to apply that mentality that that you got to keep striving to get the right production, get the right music going. You have to be able to accept criticism. And I think that's a problem with a lot of new artists. They don't accept criticism when you tell them that the record sucks. I think balls.
Just in life in general, right? What's the weird? You suck.
When it comes to the music, it's just you need to get that creative criticism, and you can't surround yourself by a bunch of yes men.
Right.
A bunch of people that are always going to tell you yes, even though the record sucks balls, and they're telling you, yeah, it's good, bro. Like, of course, you don't need those people around you. So. As far as advice, man, just, be yourself, be true to yourself as an artist. Don't follow trends, make stay in your own lane. And your network is your net worth, man. I think it's important to go out, meet people, and just rub elbows and, with people in the industry, connect, and don't be afraid to send don't be afraid to send a message to to a producer or to another artist for a collaboration or whatever.
That's dope.
You know what I mean? Don't be afraid to do that. Send it. I mean, shit, send 10. You know, eventually they might answer, eventually they might not. But you just never know.
But in the event that they don't quit.
Yeah, don't quit, man.
Right,
keep
hustling.
Keep hustling. If this is what you want to do, if the music is what you want to do, it's not going to happen overnight.
Right, for
I mean, it's not something that happened overnight for me. So, you know, some people are very lucky. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Yeah, very lucky. But at the end of the day, like, you know, just keep striving for it.
Right.
And then eventually it could happen.
If people need some advice or some help with projects, maybe they got a little something going on, maybe they need to take it to that next level, is that something that you would help them with?
Of course, man.
Like what kind of services would you provide, or do you do? I mean,
well, we have a Studio 519. It's in LA. You can hit me up on my Instagram at official David Rolas and send me a DM. You can send me a message if you're looking to book some studio time. And we work with a handful of Grammy nominated as well as Latin Grammy nominated producers. So we have a lot of really key people in the house that strive to give you that quality product. And I think that's important. You know, a lot of people think that they're gonna, you know, find those records in their room or their garage. Sometimes you need to, you know, invest in yourself as an artist, pay for some studio time, go into the studio, make your mixes sound good, work with key people in the studio that are gonna be able to enhance your project and make it better. You know what I mean? So I think that's super important and that's super key. And like I said, you just got to invest in yourself, invest in the studio. And I mean, we're here. We're available. Studio 519 is an amazing studio. We have 3 rooms. We have in-house engineers. We have producers.
Dope.
Whatever you're looking for. If you have a live band, you're looking for a rehearsal room, we have one of those.
Tight.
If you have a live band and you want to record an album, we have that as well.
Is that right?
So we can, you know, we can accommodate quite a few things. Yeah, we can accommodate quite a few things. And of course, we have the radio show.
Oh man, there you go. And I think one of the most beautiful things about having the availability and the accessibility to come into a studio is the opportunity to be able to network with artists that are either coming in or out or are currently recording, or you know what I mean? Just to be able to be in a studio, I think is one of the most awesome opportunities.
Yeah, man. You know, I didn't get too many opportunities to be in major studios for a long time, and then when I finally did, it was amazing, man, and it was an amazing experience to me. I was able to open the doors for a lot of people. So we, you know, now that I have my own studio, it's just an amazing feeling to be able to reach out and help people and try to work projects with a bunch of different people. And I think it's key, man. I mean, you know, I'm not mocking people that have their studios at home, and because you know you're as good as you know your equipment.
Right, of course.
You know what I mean? So if you've got your studio at home and you got a setup at home, but always strive to make quality product. You know what I mean? So if it means you working at home and working your product at home, and then eventually getting into a big studio to mix and master it, do it differently, you know, than you would just do it at home, and it's guaranteed it's going to give you a quality sound. So, but I think that's key. You know what I'm saying? That's
awesome. Well, hey, listen, my boy, it was amazing having you on the show.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
I look forward to having you even more. Again, thank you for the blessing. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for your time.
It's all love.
This is your boy Ivan B for the Ivan B. You can find me on YouTube. Also our podcast, The Ivan B, The Real Ivan B Experience, Tribe Radio. And you could always follow me on Instagram at IvanB1. And like I said, you can follow my boy. You already got the links. Give them to him one more time. At official David Rolas on Instagram. You can find me on Twitter and Facebook as David Rolas, and you can also check out my Vivo channel, David Rolas Vivo, which got all my music videos on there. And don't forget the 5 o'clock mix too. 5 o'clock traffic jam. That's there you go, for sure. All right, guys. We'll see you guys next time. Peace. Live from the studio. Yo.